All right, today we're going to dive deep into the lyrics of the pop song A Little More and really unpack the powerful story it's telling. It's one of those songs that just perfectly captures that modern search for feeling, especially in a world that can sometimes make us feel a little numb. So, yeah, let's get right into it. So, right out of the gate, the song just throws us onto this tightrope. These opening lines set the entire scene. This isn't just about a party or a night out. It's about a life lived on a knife's edge, in this constant, thrilling, kind of dangerous space between holding it all together and letting it all go. Okay, so let's explore that tension a bit more, because the whole song, the entire thing, is really built around this constant push and pull. It's a conflict that seems to be driving every single choice the narrator makes. And here it is. This is the heart of the song, boiled down into two lines that are pulling in completely opposite directions. On one hand, you've got this desperate, almost primal need for more feeling, more intensity, more life. But at the exact same time, there's this equally strong pull for less pain, less pressure, just a way to numb the sharp edges and survive. This contradiction right here, this is what powers the whole story. So this internal battle, it pushes the narrator to start chasing something. But what are they actually running toward? What is this feeling they're so desperate to find? And here's where it gets really interesting. We realize the chase isn't for something new or something in the future. Nope, it's a frantic attempt to get back something that's already gone. You can feel the nostalgia in these words, right? A real longing for a past self, for a time when things just felt easier, more vibrant. So let's get specific. What are they actually reaching for with every drink, every late night? What is this memory or feeling that's so powerful? And what's fascinating is it's not just one thing. It's this whole cocktail of sensations and memories. It's everything from a simple physical feeling, that warmth that takes over skin, to this deep emotional ache for who they once were. They're chasing that spark, trying to remember the person they used to be before things got so complicated. Okay, so all of this leads us right back to the chorus. And let me tell you, the chorus is so much more than just a catchy hook. It's basically the song's entire thesis statement, a declaration of its central, beautiful contradiction. When you really break it down, you see all the pieces laid bare. You've got that raw thirst for intensity, butting right up against the need to just escape it all. And then you get this moment of self-awareness, this admission that they're just running in circles. It perfectly defines their emotional state, just stuck somewhere in that messy, confusing space between chaos and happiness. So what does it all add up to? Well, it's this perfect self-fueling loop. The narrator chases these intense feelings to feel alive, but those same highs are also the escape from the pain of just surviving. The problem and the solution have become the exact same thing. But of course, living on the edge like this, it's not free. It never is. The bridge of the song is where things get really honest, where we're forced to confront the very real consequences of this relentless chase. The thrill is undeniable, we get that. But the song makes us stop and ask, what is the actual price being paid for these fleeting moments of feeling alive? And the song doesn't mess around. It gives us the answer plain and simple. There's no free ride here. Every single peak comes with a valley. Every moment of escape has a price tag attached. This is the trade-off, laid out so clearly it's almost like a balance sheet, right? For every moment of joy, you're also getting pain. To experience the thrill, you have to give up control. To win the freedom of the nights, you end up losing the clarity of the days. It's a zero-sum game, where every single gain is perfectly matched by a loss. All right, for this final piece, let's talk about something really clever. How the song's very structure, the way it's built, actually reinforces this whole theme of being trapped, of being caught in a cycle you just can't break. You can literally map out the cycle, and it's devastatingly clear. It all starts with that need for more. That need fuels the chase for a lost feeling. The chase leads to a brief, chaotic high, which is immediately followed by the cost, the come down. And what's the response to that pain? Another sip, another taste. And boom, you're right back at the beginning of this perfect, unbreakable loop. This line from the chorus, it's basically the anthem for this whole cycle. It's not just about physically running in circles, it's about being in an existential loop. They're searching for some kind of answer, a way out,
But the very act of searching is what keeps them trapped, with the answers always just out of reach. And here's the really genius part. The structure of the song actually traps us, the listener, in the loop too. The outro repeats the exact same lines from the build-up, meaning the story never resolves. There's no big finale, no escape. It just resets. It leaves the narrator and us right back at square one.
In the end, the song offers zero easy answers. It just holds up a mirror to this deep, maybe unquenchable, human thirst for something more. And it leaves us with its own haunting question from the bridge. In our own lives, in our own chase for a little more, can we ever truly find satisfaction? Or is the chase itself the only destination there is?